All right, guys, GM, welcome to another episode of the July Town Hall with me, Puke Rainbow, and we have Gemma in the house as well. Guys, like retweet if you love Gemma to be on stream with me. Gemma, say hi, G Kaya. How you doing?
GMG Kaia. Hi, I'm Gemma from Kaia Foundation. I'm very excited to be here with Puke and having a July town hall with you guys. Nice to meet you all.
Yeah. Yep. As you guys know, I mentioned this couple of times in the previous town hall as well. Every month we bring a different person that is working, whether it's in the foundation or with Line as well, to come here and share a little bit, what they do, what's happening. And July is a monster month, I would say. A lot of things happening, a lot of updates, a lot of events happening as well. And if you guys do not know, right now Puke is in Hanoi, and at this moment right now there is a Kaia event happening. So if you guys are heading over to GM Vietnam, if you guys are in Hanoi, please head over to the Kaia event. After this, I'm gonna rush over, make sure I meet Lido. Shout out to you. I know you are in the ground there crushing. But guys, like we took the space, as I said, this town hall will be separate into 3 different segments. The July updates, Q&A, obviously, for the community. And last but not least, we are actually introducing or interviewing a very special guest, Eric from Forest Jalan. So stay tuned, because if you guys are bullish on stablecoin narrative, RWA in the Asian market, this is something that you guys will love. All right, so Jem, are you ready to give the July updates? How excited are you? Is this the first spaces you joined, or like the first town hall? Tell me more.
Yeah, literally, it is my very first time joining the Kaia town hall. But actually, I had a Twitter space this month as well. So it's literally in a podcast kind of way. It's my second time joining. So I'm very kind of newbie in this kind of streaming, sir.
No worries. See, when you said that, someone actually put a heart shape on top that we could see. So we know people like you already. No worries. Just by reading the comment, everybody is happy. So, man, let's get started. Okay, news of the week. Obviously, we are talking about stable coin, and especially I think last week in Malaysia Blockchain Week, talked to tons of people. A lot of people are talking about, hey, stablecoin narrative is really coming because institutions are coming in, and so real world stablecoin utility now live in Korea. And if you guys don't know that, Kaia USDT, particularly this, is supported on Da Wink DMT network. So if you are from Korea, I see a lot of Korean comments as well. We are enabling cash withdrawal, cut insurance, crypto to fiat exchange across Korea top travel hubs. And so if you want more information, you can actually go check out this post as well. So a little bit intro, what can you do with Kaia stablecoin, right? Obviously, I think withdrawal payment system, that is one. Issuing of prepaid transit card, able to use DMTs in major tourist location across Korea. So I'm believing, if I get my ass over to KBW, we are able to utilize all of this as well.
Puke, I'm really sorry to jump in, but this is a DTM, not a DMT. Yeah, so this is like a digital ATM. So yeah.
Yeah, so DTM, you can power it by Kaia USDT that is already live at this few location. I'm not from Korea, but Jem, is this like hotspots in Korea?
Yeah, those are very touristic spots actually. So currently, DTM is not available for the Korean residents. But for the foreigners who are coming to tour the Seoul, they can definitely use it. They can issue them money, or like they charge the prepaid transit card through those machines.
All right, got it. So I guess that I'll be able to use it during KBW?
I think so, because we are planning to place one of the machine in our side event venue. So yeah, definitely.
All right, got it. Next news. Obviously, I'm a huge person when it comes to in real life event. So Jem, maybe you could share a little bit more. What's the event? I know you are an events person. Tell me some activation happened during FCC.
Yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't in Cannes this time because the ECC is more like a developer-focused event. But our DevRel team went there. They gave several speeches in the main event, and also we had plenty of side events. So yeah, if you want to check the details, they can go through. They click the Luma links or check the performances what we had. Yeah.
All right, got it. And we've been talking a lot about, I would say stablecoin, RWA. And so, just to run through a little bit, not too much, because we have someone special with us today. But this is something I would say that we want to highlight, especially this month, right? Because I think, it's really about, bringing crypto to the mass adoption, real yields, real borrower, real value. And I think, RWA has been a narrative, since 1-2 years ago, and seeing how, Kaia is actually doing this a lot. So today, actually, I know that this is something that you guys have read before online. But today we invited, the team from Forest Jalan to kind of share a little bit about this. So I'm just going to run briefly through this. I'm not going to share too much because wait till the end for segment number 3. That is where you can hear from the guy himself. Okay, Jem, over to you. Next off, let's talk about, Kaia utility and the flywheel effect.
Yeah. Let me check the tweet.
Yeah. So this is more towards, I would say, how does a flywheel happen, right? Meaning that, when it's one part, it's usually, you can't just build one part. You need to build a multiple part and then create that whole flywheel. So I think the last two things we're talking a lot about DeFi stuff. So if you look at, currently below here, some stand out. We got Kaya Funo, we got Capydara Dex. I think the last segment we invited them. We got GD Swap and Swap Scanner as well. And so what does this mean? Now using Kaia, users can trade, they can stake, they can launch memes using Kaia. So there's more liquidity. So this is called the flywheel DeFi, right? Meaning that now with not just, I would say playing mini dApps on Kaia and then getting rewarded by that, but using the Kaia token, whether it's by participating in the mini dApps or any campaigns that Kaia runs. Now with the Kaia token, you could do more LPs, more trades, more activity, more Kaia burn. Okay, last but not least, this is the last announcement for that we want to highlight actually. Chain abstraction. So Jam, do you want to take this?
Actually, yes. So because of the chain abstraction, sorry, my internet is so slow.
All good.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So we can spend asset from the other chains. We can skip bridges. We can switching networks. We can skip native gas tokens. Like that. That is what chain abstraction is. So yeah, it's gonna work in Arcana SDK. That gives our Kaia D app a unified balance, so user can spend their USDT on Arbitrum or ETH scroll directly on your Kaia app.
All right, you heard it. So guys, tons of stuff to do. Chain abstraction has landed on Kaia. So no more breaches, no chain switching, no gas token juggling. Now with Arcana Network, one click, you can do so much more. So do check out this post as well. If you guys have been, I would say, in the Kaia ecosystem and you guys have been wondering, hey, what can I do? Well, there are mini dApps that's been launching. There's liquidity swap where you could participate. There's chain abstraction. There's DeFi protocol coming in. So that's actually a lot. But I know you guys have tons of questions that you want to ask as well. And you guys know Puke love, I would say Puke love to give out Kaia. Gemma, do you know that? I love to give out Kaia. Do you know? You don't know? So one thing that we like to do is spin the wheel. And last segment, everyone was happy because I think the minimum everyone get was 300 Kaia. And so, guys, how this worked basically every time, before the town hall, we will ask in the Discord, who has any questions. And if you put that questions, we will randomly select during the town hall. And who knows, you will get the prize first. So I will spin the wheel and then we will pick a question and see who is the lucky winner. All right, let's go. 500. All right.
Oh, okay.
200. Okay. Congratulations, 200. And now let me see what questions do we have for them.
Do I have to mention the Discord ID?
Yes. Do mention the Discord ID so that, they can be like, I'm the winner.
Okay. Maybe Han098.
All right. Whoever you are, I hope you are tuning in, bro. So that you know that you won actually. But yeah, okay. So can you mention the Discord ID again?
Hyun, HYUN.
HYUN. Okay. So the question is this. In the line mini dApp ecosystem, some tokens like Bombi have unfortunately shown weaker performance after their TGE, which seems to have led to a decline in paid user activity and TVL. I was wondering if the foundation has any plans, in addition to stablecoin integration, to further support these dApps, such as initiatives to encourage paid user engagement and help them operate more successfully.
Okay.
Jam.
Yeah. Uh, the Kaia Foundation and the Line Next are continuing their efforts to search and support high quality dApps. So while some dApps are underperformed, but strong teams are continuously being onboarded. So, for example, like D Labs recently conducted its TGE and it's actively growing itself. So maybe we are finding some other like a good dApps continuously. So yeah, let's see how it's gonna work.
All right, got it. So lucky winner number one, you have 200 Kaya. So we will write this down as well. If you're tuning in, congratulations. If you just tune in, no worries, because every month of the town hall, we will invite you guys to go over to Discord and write out any questions, and we will randomly pick here. All right, second person, Gem. What are we getting?
Stop.
All right. Guys, FYI, if you get the Kaya, do not sell. Kaya will come. I can say it, Jam can say it. So, all right, Jam. Question number 2. Who is the lucky person that you are picking? Let's
Um,
do a general question.
so this person's ID is in Korean. Can you read Korean or?
I, I I hope. Just tell me 1 or 2 or 3 or 4.
Okay, two.
2. Okay. Noting the connection between RWA and NFT, the current Kaya NFT marketplace activity appears to be quite limited. I would like to ask if there is any technical or financial support plan from the foundation to revitalize NFT project in line with the growth of RWA initiative. Jam, this person's ID in Korean, what is it?
Uh, you can say 손금.
Sunken. All right. I know I butchered your name, but Sunken, congratulations. 500 Kaya because you asked a question, guys. This is crazy. Okay, Jem, what is the response to that?
As you can check for our like a July announcements and also some sort of like a PRs we made this month. We are currently more focusing on the USDT actually. So at present, we are focusing on strategy to activate stable coins because like Korea has the stable coin narrative. So we are having a strategy to activate stable coin in the medium to long term, and we are not pursuing the strategy to activate NFT trading in short term. But if the market demands or we consider it's like a necessary, then we will definitely consider responding to the market demands and like such demand becomes clear.
Right. So would you say that, right now, pure focus will be, stable coins, RWA, DeFi, this initiative first?
Yeah, I definitely can say.
Okay, got it. All right, guys, you heard it. Like, retweet the space. Let's pick lucky winner number 3. Okay, 500 again. Who knows?
Okay.
All right, man. Every week, every month that we do this, apparently we are giving people more and more money. So guys, you gotta tune in. You know what? I'm not gonna even pick you guys. I need to see the retweet button go up. So like, retweet, comment more. The comments are stopping, guys. You gotta be excited because we literally reward you being in the community. Okay, let's go to, I would say, let's pick the third one, right? A
Yeah.
general question. Okay.
I think since
Again.
it's 10:16 already, so it's gonna be the last one, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the name? Guys, it's in Korean. I can't read it.
Let's do pistachio.
Oh, pistachio. Okay. Uh, P5 Tacho, congratulations because you just won 500 Kaya. So if you're tuning in, congratulations. The question is this. Currently, Kaya cannot be used as collateral in most exchange and DeFi platform. I'd like to know if there is any concrete plan or roadmap to enable Kaya to be used for loans or collateral in the future. This is actually a great question.
Yes. This is actually a very good question. So currently, everyone knows it's a CEX, but Kaya is added as a collateral in Binance. So just like a Kaya to be used as collateral, we are continuing efforts to enable Kaya. And also, we believe the key in DeFi is a increasing activity by leveraging Kaya as collateral. And yeah, that's why I think we are currently working on it.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much for that. Jam, do you want to squeeze in one more question?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Guys, my job is to make sure that you guys are rewarded. So I'll squeeze in more. I will squeeze in more for you guys. Okay. Last one.
Okay.
Again, damn. I don't know what. Maybe me coming to Hanoi, or maybe me and you, Jam. We create the magic. 500. All right. Let's pick the last winner for today.
Um,
Which one you pick?
okay. I think regarding the RWA and RWA questions can be covered by Jalan after this segment too. So let's go to the last one.
Yep, the last one. Okay. I'm curious about how Kaya plans to manage potential security and regulatory risk as it works to connect Web3 with the real world finance. Additionally, could you share the specific measures in place for protecting users' asset and personal data, as well as the long-term vision for how this effort will contribute to creating value for Kaya? All right, the winner, could you mention name?
Yeah, the name of the user is 천둥 번개샷. It means it means thunder,
It,
and
it's
lightning.
guys, 2 words I can mention. 5 words. I'm sorry, Jem. You gotta take this. Okay, go ahead. Give us the answer.
Yeah, the question was about the risk regarding the security and regulatory risk, right? And also, how can we looking forward to make a creating value for Kaya? So actually, blockchain is by nature decentralized and it's self-sovereign, so which often makes it less user friendly. However, since Kaya originated from Line and Kakao, so we are making every effort to ensure more user-friendly experiences. So just like a wallet built on Kaya supports social login, and like users don't need to remember their private key while they are using their app. So like that, like we can provide the better seamless UI than other airline chains or like whatever the mainnet is. So that's the number one we are concentrating on the focus on. So starting with like a mini dApps and that portal, we are building an internal strategy to drive stablecoin adoption among users in Asia. So I think those kind of thing will build the real value of the Kaia.
All right, got it, guys. I managed to squeeze 4 questions in. Congratulations. Literally, one person walk away with 200. Keep trying, but 3 person walk away with 500 Kaya. So we have noted down as well. Remember to do your claim after this. All right. Third segment of the day. Obviously, first segment we cover what's trending, what's hot. Remember to follow Kaya page on the Twitter. Click the notification button because actually every week they do give you, a weekly update of what's happening on the chain. Second segment, as I mentioned before, just be active in the community, in the Discord. If you have questions, remember do ask because we want to do as much question. We want to answer as much question as you guys have because there is tons of stuff that is cooking for Kaya. Last but not least, this is the highlight. Obviously, I want to bring up Eric Kim. So Eric, head of the blockchain dev for Forest Jalan. How are you doing, buddy?
Hey, good. How are you? Good evening. Well, thank you for
I
having me.
I am good. Man, I think like for once, I love the initiative. I'm actually based in Malaysia, right? And when I see Forest Jalan, I understand, what it means.
What
Jalan
it means?
road.
Okay, can you tell us?
Right. So forest is forest, right? Jalan for me in Bahasa is road. So it's literally paving the way
Yep.
to the forest. And I was like, man, that is a nice name. But before we get into all of that stuff, could you maybe do a brief introduction of who you are, what you do, and what is Forest Jalan?
Sure. So Forest Salon, we are a South Korean company mainly operating in Indonesia in the Jakarta and Bandung area. So we provide two services. One is lending to MSME and workers, and the other is talent matching service. So let me quickly go over the talent matching. So we are working with Grab. So Grab is one of our equity investors, and we provide services to Grab owners. So if you run a F&B business, you use Grab to make delivery. Now we provide services for those owners to hire people. So we screen workers and provide profiles to them so they can quickly hire what are the labor forces they need. And in during the process, we store their profiles. We screen their credits based on the duration of their working and the type of working they are into. So we create a credit score so we can use it for lending. So this goes to both workers and the business owners as well. So if you hire many people from your business, then we can have an idea that, hey, this business is going very well, it's consistently hiring, and it hasn't been moving from what 2 years ago. So we can guess how much money you're making, how well your business is doing. So based on that idea, that um, provide we're providing loans to those MSMEs and workers. So basically what we're doing is we source capital from Web3 in form of a stable coin. And we source possible borrowers from Indonesian market. And we do provide those liquidity to those borrowers. So simply put, we're bridging capital from Web3 to Web2.
Got it. Man, tons of stuff to talk about. But did you mention Grab as the
Yeah.
app? Man,
As in Grab Taxi Holdings, as you know.
yeah, because I mean, if you are in Asia, especially like Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, people use Grab, and then now in my country itself, you have Grab Bank. So
Mm.
literally, in that app itself, you order your food, you make your payment, you manage your banking. Everything is being done on one, I would say, super app, and able to kind of like score people through this. I think that is a huge part of it as well. And obviously, we are at a Kaya space. So, like, love to know more, like, out of all the chains that you could do, why do with Kaya?
So one thing is Kaya is Well, it's an Ethereum variant, so it's well, Solidity is widely accepted, and ecosystem is very rich, and Kaya is very well, performant and cost efficient. And I like to highlight the one feature that I love from Kaya is that fee payer feature. So I don't have to ask our investors and borrowers to have you know Kaya to pay gas fees. So I just pay gas fees for them, and this makes well, Jen kind of mentioned that blockchain by nature is not user friendly, but Kaya is somehow well, made it happen. It's user friendly blockchain. So our investors and borrowers, they're happy about well not having Kaya to pay for gas. Well, of course they will have they would like to have some Kaya for many different purposes, but in our services they don't have to.
Yeah, and I think like in terms of being consumer crypto is really to eliminate all of the struggles that we have, right? And it's so easy these days with Kaya obviously to bring them on chain. But one narrative that just now when we talk a lot about besides RWA is actually stablecoin. And want you to highlight like I know Kaya is very focused in Korea as well with the growing adoption of stablecoin trend. And with what you guys are doing, how do you see both of these two come together and emerge into like a huge market that is untapped right now?
So one side is, as I mentioned, we source capital in forms of stablecoins. So that's one good thing because as more people use stablecoin, we can source more capital from them. The other side is very tricky. We cannot simply disperse stablecoins to Indonesian population, well, due to regulations. So it's very well. We are carefully tackling this as we are more an institution friendly and regulation friendly. But I can see that in near future, those Indonesian population will get their own wallets. As well, as you probably know, that they are very familiar with paying in electronically, like Curious or e-wallets. So they can adapt to blockchain wallets very seamlessly compared to other population in different countries. And I'm looking at that side promisingly, and I'm looking forward to move to that territory in near future.
Got it, got it. Thank you so much for that. I know Jam has tons of questions as well, so Jam, over to you.
Yeah, maybe we have to find this out together. But I wanted to ask you that how Forest Jalan and Kaya are helping small businesses.
So if I can give them loans, we are helping them because in Indonesia, like financial system is very young, and not many people have access to loans or credit cards. So having them, uh, well, allowing them to have very good financial systems, such as easy to access loans, that's one good thing. And Kaya, well, is very well, I was worrying about connection issues like a year ago because we are operating in Jakarta, and the Jakarta is not known as a city who with a very good internet connection. And well, Kaya was working very well, and well, it's surprising to know that it was Indonesian Upbit that Kaya was listed for the very first time. So some people know about Kaya. Well, they know about it as Clay, but still. So I think Kaya is very friendly in that area, but well, we have a lot to go, a lot more to go, But yeah, I think it's going very well.
Got it. Thank you so much for that. I think like it's been a while since I'm in the Web3 and seeing like people utilizing the blockchain to actually solve real world problems, right? And I think like this approach is very effective because a lot of people like to talk about RWA, but I think this makes a lot of sense because especially in emerging markets, a lot of businesses can do well but just lack the credit score or the credibility to get a bank loan. And maybe due to that particular country's financial system, it's very hard and they just stuck at that one point. And so like I think for Forest Jalan to come in and say, hey, right now we can provide microloans for startups and businesses in Indonesia to have that first leg into it. I think that's very interesting. But is there any particular industry that you will be all right, we want to grow more in a particular industry, whether it's Web2, whether it's Web3 business in Indonesia?
Well, we are, like I mentioned, we are providing two different services, lending and talent matching. And we are doing very well in F&B sectors in terms of talent matching, because we're working with Grab, and Grab delivery is well known. And from there, we found that one type of loan is very promising. That's the supply chain financing. So suppose you're a business owner, you're running a restaurant, and you need to pay for pack of water, and right now you don't have cash. But then we can pay for that water, so you can have your bottled waters and pay us later. And that's what supply chain financing is. And this is very useful in Indonesia, and a lot of business owners are wanting to have that financial service. But then if you're asking for a loan from a bank, you have to provide a collateral. And usually collateral they accept is mostly real estate. And it's not an easy thing to provide such a collateral for small loans, usually less than $5,000. So we're doing this micro loans, and we're thinking this is going to be a big time thing once correctly implemented. But then it's giving us around like 15 to 20% per annum in terms of interest rate. And for some people that's very high, but for us it's not that high. We are tackling a sector which can provide much better yield, such as like 40 to 50% per annum. That's what EWA is. It's called earned wage access. And in Indonesia, it's very common for workers to advance their wages, as long as their employers are providing. So it's called kaspon. Kaspon. Did I pronounce it right? It's in Bahasa kaspon.
So because Malaysia is the same thing, bro. Like
same thing, right?
We always ask at once and at once and at
yes,
once.
Yes. And while the size is not that big, so an average worker is asking for about $100 for each request. But then we charge them like $2 as an admission fee, and that's like, hey, that's 2%. But guess what? They are repaying in about 2 weeks or in month, and it's equivalent to 40 to 50% per annum. That $2 is. And this is a very natural thing for Indonesian population, especially those workers working at F&B sectors. So that's what we're trying to provide, the EWA and SCF on the other side, because we're also caring about those business owners.
Got it. Man, I think all of this is very interesting. And for people who are tuning in, obviously the number one question will be like, if I'm sold with this idea, how can I participate? Tell me more. In investor standpoint,
Sure. So right now we are working with institutional investors only, because as I mentioned, we are institution friendly and regulation friendly, because we are literally providing loans to the borrowers. That means that has to be regulated. So that's why we are working with this licensed P2P partner in Indonesia, and that they cannot accept capital that's fully KYC'd. Right now, our capacity is that's only allowing us, to cover institutional and accredited investors only. But then that we are working hard to expand our capacity down to retail investors, such as like Kaia holders. And I think mini DApp will be it's going to be an interesting point for us to meet those investors. So one way or another, through an existing mini DApp or a new mini DApp, I think we can reach them. So we can provide our we can offer our products to them in near future.
Got it. And so I think, like, investor standpoint, they understand where this is going, why this is crucial. Because if you look at Web3 now, not many solutions is solving real world problem. And I think, like, this, it takes time, but it's something that has high yield, right? And so, like, talking about yield, then it comes to the point of, like, degen people will want it. I invest today, I get it yesterday, right? But then for real world businesses, it's really about the long term, believing in the vision. So, like, could you share more in terms of, like, the yield side of things? Like, how can investors benefit from this? Is it, there is a midterm plan, long term plan, or share with me more.
Sure. So in the midterm, our goal is to expand our EW networks and SCF networks, so we can source quality borrowers from our operation. That's one thing. And the other the other goal in terms of midterm goal, we are trying to expand our capital sourcing capacity to credit investors. So we are working with we're discussing this matter with licensed token distributors in Singapore, and they can help us distributing our product to accredited investors who can apply for, who can KYC themselves. Once we're done with that, I think we can we can wrap our product as an underlying asset to so the other DeFi products or RWA project can make use of us. So imagine that Kaia is providing a new DeFi service, offering RWA, maybe like promising like 10% per annum. Now you can invest in different things. You can invest in treasury bills. You can invest in different tokens. But then, usually tokens are high risk, high return. Treasury bills, low risk, low return. But we are providing mid risk, mid return. So we're trying to be low risk, but then how the lending business goes. So I believe that there will be many different RWA projects looking for assets like us, so we can provide our assets or loans to those projects. So we can provide more loans to those MSMEs in Indonesia.
All right, got it, man. I'm just quick question, very out of curiosity. Like, why did you choose, out of all the emerging countries, Indonesia to start with it?
Oh, that's an interesting story. So we went to Singapore and met Grab, and asked Grab, which country do you want to tackle first? And they said Indonesia right away.
Okay. And so, like, is there a long-term plan, besides Indonesia, Malaysia, stuff
So
like that?
our goal is to expand our service worldwide, but before worldwide, we have to go through Southeast Asian countries. So I'm not sure. Once we're done with it, well, we're not going to be done with Indonesia. We have to work very hard. But after Indonesia, Malaysia can be the next target, or Vietnam or India, well, you name it.
All right, got it. Thank you so much. I know we have a question from our audience as well. So, Jam, over to you. Do ask the question.
Yeah, I totally feel sorry because we picked the questions and they got the Kaias, and this question cannot get the Kaia.
Are we spin?
Yeah, let's spin it.
Okay. Wait, you guys need to give me some time, because I closed the tab. Okay, tab is back. You feel bad? Oh, see, guys, Jam, love you guys. So guys, please, more flowers, more hearts for her. Okay, hold on. Wait. Okay. 150? Okay. 150 it is. Congratulations. All right, Jem, over to you.
Yeah, let me read the question. So this question was about Forest Jalan. So I'd like to better understand how the Kaia mini dApp integrates with the Forest Jalan to turn on-chain activities into real-world financial returns. Could you please walk us through the full user journey from the setup process, expected timeframes, and any associated costs to how users can track and claim their returns?
Okay. Well, I think I kind of answered this question during the previous answers, but well, let me go over that again. So we are planning to work with Kaya Mini dApp. We'll buy our own or with collaboration with existing Mini dApps. But one way or another, we are wishing to provide our products to Kaya investors and Kaya users in general. And in terms of doing so, we are actively searching for partners who can provide licenses or solve license issues first. Once that gets solved, we can provide our products to them. And I believe users then will see their holdings of our products on mini dApps because we're providing APIs for those third parties to display the products and the yields where the expected profits over. So everything will be pretty much happen on top of mini dApp, I think.
All right. Thank you so much. So, guys, man, I think this month is a lucky month for you guys because we actually pick 5 winners out from it. So be active, get rewarded with Kaya. And guys, this is a wrap up for the July town hall. Shout out to Jem, awesome host. Shout out to Eric. Thank you so much for spending your time with us, sharing a little bit about what Forest Jalan is all about. Guys, like, retweet the space, do follow Kaya Chain, click on the notification button, follow Forest Jalan as well. Check out everything that they are doing. And as usual, go Kaya, G Kaya. See you again end of next month. Hopefully, we have tons of events, tons of updates to give you guys. But I'm gonna close the stream now and rush my way to the Vietnam Kaya event, and hopefully, I'll see people who are tuning in now. See you guys there. Take care. Bye bye.